Crypto.com received a Wells notice from the SEC, and not long after, the CRO token by Crypto.com dropped about 10%. But with the upcoming lawsuit against the SEC, there might be light at the end of the tunnel. So guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and I do not have a majors in US law. But what I've been reading up on is that this lawsuit against the SEC might be a major win for the Crypto.com company and the CRO token. So guys, make sure you like this video and let's dive directly into the complaint. The complaint is a 48-page long document by Crypto.com basically saying that the SEC has no legal ground to investigate Crypto.com. The SEC wants to investigate Crypto.com because they think Crypto.com is selling unregistered securities, like for example stocks. It is the SEC's mandate to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly and efficient markets, and also facilitate capital formation. So basically, if you're a new company and you want to create a stock for your company, you first have to go to the SEC to approve your initial public offering. So the SEC does have some legal power. However, that's also where the shoe pinches. Because if you take a look at the complaint, their main point is that right now the SEC here is unlawfully expanding its jurisdiction to cover secondary market sales of certain network tokens sold on Crypto.com's platform. So what they're saying here is that they do allow for trading of cryptocurrency on their platform. However, trading of cryptocurrency is not something in the jurisdiction of the SEC. And let me explain. The USA has two federal agencies protecting the market. One is the SEC that we talked about, and the other one is the CFTC, which controls commodities. So that is a really important differentiation because securities are handled a lot stricter than commodities like, for example, oil or grain. A while back, it has been ruled that Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities. But right now, the SEC is making the case that that does not count for other network tokens. And that is exactly what right now Crypto.com is very much against. This can also be found in the complaint document under number 3. So network tokens are not themselves securities under the Security Act. And moreover, the SEC has conceded this fact in multiple administrative and federal court cases involving Crypto.com's competitor. So let's take a quick look at those competitors. Currently, there are two main cases going on still. One is Binance versus the SEC, and one is Coinbase versus the SEC. And still they have the same kind of fight going on. Security versus commodity, and also a lot about the unclarity. Why is ETH a commodity and why are the other tokens not a commodity? With Binance though, there's one very distinct problem, and it is also with the ICOs, or right now they call it initial exchange offerings here. And they do say that, well, on the Binance platform, they did offer those initial coin offerings where you could actually invest into a coin with some expectation of profit by the Binance platform. So that's also why right now they're targeting those new sales of tokens. And that's also why Crypto.com is focusing on that secondary market trading. So not offering new tokens, just offering already existing tokens. The court cases by both Binance and Coinbase have been going on for a very long time already, and no real end is yet in sight. But according to the observers, right now it's slightly in favor of the exchanges, which is again a good point for Crypto.com. Moreover, the legal team of Crypto.com has not been sitting still. You might have heard this news of Crypto.com moving the headquarters to Texas. And most probably, guys, that's not only because Texas has beautiful office buildings, but also because the law in Texas is a lot more crypto friendly. So moving first to, well, Texas made probably this court case a lot easier for them as well. Those thoughts were also shared by a managing attorney that wrote this opinion article on CoinDesk. And he also found out that apparently this guy, Noel Francisco, got hired by Crypto.com, and he is not a lightweight in US court as he's a former US solicitor. So guys, he knows all the ins and outs about what is possible, what's not possible. And he also thinks probably that he can win this case. So guys, we got some heavyweights in the arena right now. So I think the odds for Crypto.com are getting bigger and bigger by the day. In general, it seems to be a good case for Crypto.com. And even if they would lose this lawsuit, I think Crypto.com will be fine in the end. It would only affect their US market, but do not underestimate the US market because it's a huge chunk of their market share. Then a quick note about the CRO token, because as mentioned in the intro, it was negatively impacted by the news of the Wells notice by about 10%. But unfortunately, I do not think this whole court case will be resolved before the end of this bull cycle. However, I do not think it will really impact the CRO price. As talked about earlier, also tokens like Solana, for example, are impacted in this court case. And guys, the market cap of Sol is only rising and rising and rising since they talked about those targeted network tokens. So guys, I think Crow will be fine in the end. If Crypto.com will win the case though, that will give an even bigger boost, I think, as we've seen, for example, with the XRP lawsuit. But only time can tell. I think for now, it doesn't really impact Crow anymore. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I will keep you up to date if anything news happen. So make sure you follow me on X as well, because there I do share the latest news at the Coin Baron, of course. And also, guys, I have some more videos talking about crows. If you want to learn more, definitely check this one out as well.